Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Draco back with another solo leveling review. Let's get into it. Ooh, this episode, man, this episode was amazing. Through and through the whole thing, I was like, I can't wait to see Jin Woo and the Ant King Baru really finally fight each other and really see it in the animation form. I was like, I cannot. I was waiting, we got it, and we are here. And now the way that everybody was like, how the heck did Sung Jin Woo even get up here? And then everybody was excited. And it's like, of course, at the beginning of like the live stream thing was down. They couldn't get no service or signal or anything like that. But at the time, it's like, okay, Sung Jin Woo was really, trying to get in there and try to like heal everybody and stuff like that, holding all the ants back, holding on the ants back and stuff like that with his shadows and trying to heal everybody with special potions. And he realized he couldn't like exchange, really give it to him, like I guess hand it to him in a way. So he had to pour it in their mouths and stuff like that, just so the thing would work. So everybody, the whole crew, other the crew, got healed up. Other than Che, I'm probably saying her name wrong, but Che Haye or whatever. And she really got the worst out of that group, that S rankers, when Baru came in there the first time, and she was literally on deathbed. She was nice. She was like, okay, how am I supposed to do this? Like, what can I use to really save her and stuff like that or whatever? What I can use. Then before and after that, man, that king showed up and pulled up. It's like, oh man, it's like his aura coming in there. He's like, all right, my spiritual pressure. He's like, what is this? And like, man, he's like, everybody else got scared again. I was like, ah, damn, he's back. And trying to find out he killed Goto, and then guess make it cut off to a scene of the dude from Japan. The dude for Japan was like, it's a fiasco. He's like, you saying most of my team, most of the Japan hunters are dead and whatever stuff like that. And it's like, what is going on or whatever. And he was like, maybe that monster would kill the rest of them from the was Sung Jin Woo and Chae, their group. Maybe we still have a chance to get on top of that and maybe try to take out the Ant King. I was like, all right. I was like, you really BS and that. That's one of your strongest. The leader of your S rank group is dead, got his head cut off, and you think you would ever still have a chance to really do whatever plan you try to do whatever. But digress. But going back to the scene, going back to the group, is the scene that Jin Woo saw Buru pull up and whatever, and he was like, man, I ain't scared. And everybody else was scared, but he wasn't. So he was like, man, I'm finna, like, bro, the badassery you have to be, like, you have to be the most badass dude to really like walk up. He just Jin Woo just walk up casually to Baru and like just stared him down. Well, I don't say stared him down because Baru was kind of taller and tall, but it stared him in the eye and was like, what it is, man? What's up? What we gonna do here, man? Then they was just, I guess, they're testing their strength for a good couple blows, and they start punching each other, taking turns punching each other and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, that's like they just going from blow for blow. And the people in the back, it was like, can he really handle it? Like, can Jin Woo really handle this? Because is he supposed to be a mage or stuff like that? He said this, and the couple people were like, we don't know yet. We're about to see. And then they started throwing blows and blows without the blow, and everybody's like, at all, it's like, how is this man really doing this for real? For real? And it's like, I thought he was just a mage and whatever. Why is his strength is so beyond ours and whatever. And also also in the beginning they were still like the crew was still at all the Junwoo shadows. It's like, where are these shadows? It was like, why are these people? Who are these things? He's like, where are they coming from? And they realized they was from Junwoo, and he was like, how? It's like, what? It's a why? He's like, these guys are like on par with S rank, S rankers, and then we was like, where is all these coming from, and how did he got here? And of course, Jin will use an exchange to put his shadows on some of the S rankers. They use the exchange on them, and but going back to them fighting, Jin Woo and Baru fighting, but they was going ham. They was like testing the waters at first. It was like, okay, we'll see how this gonna go. And Baru was like, he was like, okay. He's like, are you actually human? It's like, this is you actually taking blows from me. It's like, it's insane. It's like he's you can tell he's like, okay, he's getting frustrated. It's like, all right, let me keep going on or whatever. Then Jinwoo got to a point. Jinwoo used his telekinesis, basically his palm, to really brought him down and right there and punched him and make him throw the fluid over there. But hey, bro, he's like, okay, he's still stopping his tracks. He's like, okay, this is not what I was expecting. Then going on to the fight, they really going at it. I said the animators went all out in this episode. I was like, I don't know who animated this episode. I was like, but that's like y'all did a wonderful job because he just showed the visual of how crazy this whole fight was, and how powerful both of these characters were, and how and then it got to a point. It's like, okay, Baru, it got to a point that showing like Baru got really. He's like, all right, this I'm really getting pissed off right now. He's like, let me go in there and he transform to like a little, I guess, another form or speed form or maybe a deadlier form or whatever he did, and but it made him much faster. And it's like, okay, he's saying then his claws grew and stuff like that. And and Jin Woo was like, all right, cause he's getting more serious now. So let's go ahead and be like, all right, let me go and get out my daggers and then we're gonna get it right into it. Speed blitz, boom. Jim was realizing like, oh, okay, he got faster. So they went up, but continue on. They keep fighting, doing this, the zip, doing all this stuff, and got that the whole fight was named and then colorful, how the the area and the powers and stuff like that, and of course, and eventually before that, the whole scene started fighting. The signal finally came back on, and the live stream or whatever stream came up for everybody to see, and I know I'm skipping around, but but the um live stream came back on finally, and everybody realized like Jin Woo, how the hell did he get over there or whatever? But he's on the island, and of course the leader of the Hunter Association or whatever is like, okay, he was excited. He's like he was really mad because he couldn't be there because of his old age and stuff like that. But he was really excited when he saw that scene. Jin Woo pulled up. He was like, all right, cool. Now we have a chance. Now we good. So we should be okay. Because he believed Jin was the most powerful one there. Um, Everybody excited. Even the sister was like, "Well, how he get over there and stuff like that, whatever." I said, "Hey, that's besides the point. As long as he's there to help everybody else out." So the fight continue on, zip zap, zip zoom, and everything colorful, the clashes and this, and that, and then you can tell then Baru, they both was like really throwing good punches at each other, and then you could see the emotions in front of their faces. They were still like, "All right, that was a good hit, doing this, gonna make whatever." Then but continue on to the fight. It got to a point. It's like, all right, Jin Woo was really overpowering Baru, and Baru was getting scared. He said, "This dude is not human. What's going on? He should not be taking these punches. Then whatever." He said, "I'm supposed to be the most powerful being. I'm supposed to be getting stronger. I'm supposed to go be on this island and continue on and keep going stronger and doing on." I said, "Why is this human?" And I don't feel like he's human. Why is this human really keeping up with me? Jim Boo with his aura forming thing and his eyes and stuff like that, speed blessing and doing all this stuff, and his mutilation was getting leveled up to the max and stuff like that, and keep cutting them up and whatever. And then it got to a point Brew was like, "Bump this, I gotta get out of here." So he tried to fly away and try to go up that dang, I guess hole to go to get, I guess, to get out of there or whatever. And John Wood was like, nah, B, nah, bit speed blitz going up there, no, doing the spin shit name he was doing with his daggers and whatever, and completely just beat his ass and like, "Nah, come back down here." He said, "Well, you're not going nowhere." And it was like, "Nah, man, that's just crazy." And then I guess Baru tried to do his last ditch effort to get all the ants because there were still ants around and surrounding still there, and ants try to do his thing, try to get everybody to come in or whatever. In the shadows, like man, Igris, Iron, Tank, Tusk, everybody, like nah, everybody's like nah, let's do this thing, or whatever, and all start fighting each other and whatever. And then I guess I got in the scene before he, to a point it was like, y'all, don't what y'all about to see, don't. But Jim Woo talking to the other S rankers like, what y'all about to see, do not keep this to yourselves because he don't want that. Um, I guess him raising the dead and using them to turning them to shadows. He don't want that really overall. But then again, the live stream thing is still there. And they knew you was live streaming because you was watching it before you went over there. So therefore, I don't know why he even thought that, but I digress from that. But you got to one night, Brew and Brother Brew, and you got cut up and stuff like that. He was still trying to get him run away and stuff like that, and it was just crazy. And he's like, "Nah, Brew." Like Jungle June was like, "Nah." He said, "You got to go. You really got to go." And went in there and just start putting them daggers on them and start cutting them into pieces. And I was like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I was waiting for this." waiting for this fight, and I'm sure everybody else who also read it as well was waiting for this fight as well, and to see how really beast Jin Woo really it really is, and it's like really is, and Baru, I said he's a monster too, and we all know when he defeats Baru and stuff like that, he's gonna become a shadow. Like we ain't no way he's gonna Jin Woo is not gonna just pass up and be like, nah, I don't want him on my team or whatever. So he finally defeated him. Well, at least defeated him right there in that episode, and he went back to Chae and to still trying to feel like, all right, cool. I have another potion, same potion I did for my mother. He used for his mother, and be like, all right, let's see if this worked. Put it, made her drink it. It still didn't work. Something was going on. They said that's something he had to do. He's the one. Then of course another freaking amazing clip. I say, I gotta say this. Solo Leveling probably have the most badass, like probably the best cliffhangers ever, because they really it makes you really want more than the past animes that I've seen. I've watched. It's like okay, I could. It's like all right, I mean, I could watch it. I could wait whatever. But some level, I say no. It makes most of us not want to wait for the next episode. Like we want to see what's going on. Like we want to see the next one. Like come on, bring it out here. And what else? But the cliffhanger is really, I man, just really want me to punch my screen. It's like, bro, I need more. Even though I know what it is, what's going to happen, but I was like, I need more to see what's going on. And but yeah, this whole episode is just it's also just one of those episodes, and like the animators really went all out, and we really went on out and just show like how powerful these characters are, and it's like, and I'm really loving how the community is really showing more towards the like other webtoons, or I guess in a way you could say manhwas. It's all the same, like all the way in a way or whatever. Really showing love to these other things out there and outside of Shonen Jump. I'm really loving the scene and all the love they really get into them, because there's a lot of webtoons, manhwas out there where really that needs an anime adaptation too. And I might make another video for that. Leave a like down in no, leave a comment and see if you want to show. Let me tell you what my other animes or webtoons, mangas, manhwas adaptations. So it should be animes. I might make a video like that, and I may whatever. But that's it, y'all. Yeah, so let me leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, y'all, and leave down a comment and let me know what was your favorite part of this episode and how y'all feel about it and whatever, and also who's your favorite character so far in Solo Leveling. Of course, I let people might say Jun Woo. I say so. Let me know who's your favorite character that's outside of Jin Woo and stuff like that. And or who's your favorite shadow soldier and stuff like that. So I digress, man. Y'all stay blessed, and I will see you on the next one.